So today we're going to talk about saving web pages on the Wayback Machine. I'm going to show you how to save a live page, and we're going to talk about how to navigate the Wayback Capture Calendar. So let's get started. The Wayback Machine is a digital archive of the World Wide Web. The program was created by the Internet Archive to crawl the internet and download all publicly accessible web pages. So, for example, Wildcat Sync requires a login, which means it cannot be crawled by the Wayback Machine's program. However, if your student organization has its own website, you can preserve and save the web page in the Wayback Machine. If you ever run into a website with a dead link or a URL that has expired, you may be able to plug the URL into the Internet Archive and locate it in the Wayback Machine. So let's try using a dead URL from the Chico State Campus webpage about the history of campus buildings. So we're going to Control Copy and Control Paste. So the capture calendar is the first thing that appears. It tells you how many times that web page was saved, and it identifies what dates it was saved. So you can select any year on the timeline. I'm going to pick 2004, and these little blue highlights are the dates that this page was captured or crawled. So let's pick June 3rd, 2004. And here you can see that the header with that timeline persists and what the web page looked like at that time. And if you toggle left or right, it shows you how the page changed or didn't. So it's important to remember that the Wayback Machine captures the page as it existed on that date, right? So that means that it may have captured the page as an error URL, right? That page cannot be found. So it's good to try as many years as you can, and it is really best to pick a date that's closest to the original website publication date. If you ever want to save a live website, you can also plug the URL into the Save Page Now box, and it will set a command to crawl that page. So to capture a live page, we're going to copy this, go to the Internet Archive, paste it here, and click Save Page. The Wayback Machine will load the page as it exists at this moment in time. Then, a Wayback Machine header will appear above the body of the page. Again, this calendar header shows the dates and times that the URL has been captured previously. If the URL has been captured before, it will appear as a black line along this timeline. Here it will show how many times the page has been crawled, and just for fun you might try toggling left or right to see how the page appeared at an earlier date. To refer back to this captured page, copy this URL as it appears now. This is the URL for this particular web page capture. One last caveat. This website capture feature of the Internet Archive is not full text searchable. The only access point in the Wayback Machine is the URL. So that is all you can use to locate previously captured websites. It might be a good idea to save the URLs that you capture in a spreadsheet amongst your organization's files. This has been a quick cat video about the Wayback Machine. If you have any follow-up questions, please don't hesitate to reach out.